So Marsh is activated, okay? And she done told everything. So apparently, BlueFace did go to Chrisean's house after calling her and finding out that she was at the studio and he wasn't able to, get in contact with her. He then went and kicked the front door in at Chrisean's house, went upstairs and snatched the baby out of the crib. Okay? The baby was in the bed next to Marsh and snatched the baby out the bed. Then went and put that baby in the car, no coat on, no nothing, and got into a car wreck on the freeway. Baby, listen. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. That's all I want to do. I just want to have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Because this is a big deal. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back. What's up, y'all? My name is Big Mouth, and this is my channel. If you have not been here before, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, baby. Turn them on, baby. Turn them on, baby. So you can be alerted when I upload a new video, girl. Yes. BlueFace, step into the room. So, I'm not going to read nobody today. I'm going to read him. I'm sorry. I'm going to read him. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do too much. Okay, today I just want to really get the details down. Because yesterday we had a little bit of misinformation on my side. You know what I'm saying? This is a production. So, baby, everything ain't going to be right all the time. Okay? Girl, y'all watch the news every damn day. And sometimes they give y'all wrong details. They say wrong names, wrong ages, wrong scenarios, wrong locations. Hell, sometimes I was watching the news recording one time. They put up the wrong damn suspect picture. And had an innocent man getting looked for. So at the end of the day, girl, I don't want no BS coming back and forth with all of this. Oh, Big Mouth, your story ain't right today, yo, big girl. I'm watching it just like y'all, okay? And another thing, I'm getting sent the story by 50,000 different people in my DMs. So I'm getting a lot of different stories, and then I gotta decipher through this stuff, and I gotta actually figure out what really happened. Okay, while trying to record another video, because when all of this happened, I was recording a Tasiki video, and then I had to do this video. It was a lot. It was a lot. Okay, so have grace and mercy on me. But I got the story straight today. So it all started on a dark afternoon. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But picture it, baby, Sicily, 2023. So BlueFace 2 nights ago was horny, flat out. Point blank, ain't no way around it. He was horny and he was looking for his baby mama, Chrisean, okay? He wanted to, use her as he has in the past to relieve his stress from Jayden and being a family man. You know, he creep off the Chrisean house up the block when Jayden ain't acting right. So, BlueFace was in a club partying and he wanted some cuckoo. Jayden was at home with the kids sleep. It was about 3 a.m. So what did he do? He called Chrisean. But Chrisean didn't answer because she was at the studio making money and making moves. So BlueFace went to Chrisean's house because he was mad and kicked her front door in drunk, went upstairs and grabbed the baby, and Marsh popped up. Marsh said, "You not taking this baby because you drunk, you kicking in doors, and you scaring everybody. So I'm going to go with you." Shout out to Marsh. No shade. Shout out to you, Marsh. After hearing your live, I watched everybody live. I watched a snippet of everybody's live. It's just a snippet, y'all. I only saw about 10 minutes of everybody live. Please, if I got a little bit of details wrong, shut the fuck up. But yeah, I appreciate you, Marsh, for doing what you did. Marsh said you ain't taking baby Jesus. That's what they call him, baby Jesus. So Marsh put on her clothes, her yoga pants, and her good wig, and she went with him. So apparently, after they got in the car, BlueFace was drunk and irate, and he crashed the car on the highway with the baby who didn't have a coat on in the car in Marsh. After that is when we saw the first initial video of them walking to get in the second car because the first car had got crashed. Now, after the video went off, we saw during the video he was threatening Marsh, threatening to have Jayden. Apparently, Jayden was at home sleep, girl, and didn't even know what was going on. And when he called Jayden, he woke up out her sleep, and she was, what? You know what I'm saying, girl? She was just, he thought she was going to be fresh. He thought the baked potato was going to be fresh out the oven, but she was fresh out the bag, baby. She didn't know what was going on. So, yeah, it's safe to say Jayden didn't know what the hell was going on. So, after that, he snatches Marsh out the car and they get into a little scuffle, allegedly. Now, I'm going to be for real with y'all. Everybody saying BlueFace and beat him up last night. Girl, we'll talk about that at the end. I think this is just a production, girl, because nobody got no scratches and no bruises or nothing. I saw everybody face on video, everybody live, ain't nobody beat up, ain't nobody scratched up, ain't nobody nothing, girl. I think this is just all a production, but we gonna play along. After that, you know what I'm saying? Him and Marsh get into a scuffle. Apparently, he was falling all in the bushes and hit her a couple times and stuff like that. Then Chrisean finally comes to BlueFace's house. Okay, BlueFace, Marsh, and all of them is at BlueFace house. Chrisean finally comes to BlueFace house from the studio, and apparently she's trying to talk about the co-parenting situation with Jayden and BlueFace. Jayden is now up because BlueFace don't woke her up. BlueFace is up stumping around mad, you know, because his ego just need to be stroked. And yeah, the baby just still up. So everybody's just in the house and they get into it. They get into it. Now apparently this is where he puts hands on Chrisean and Jayden. Okay, because Jayden apparently was not on his side with this. She was on Chrisean's side. So all of them trying to work it out. BlueFace finds himself being an odd man out in the conversation, and he, you know, I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get demonetized, but you know, he boom, 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 Hulk smashed a few bitches. So after that, Chrisean has before that, I'm sorry. When all the talking starts to happen, Chrisean calls her sister Tessa. Tessa comes and picks up the baby and takes the baby back down the street to Chrisean's house. Now Chrisean mad that she done got whooped on by BlueFace. Her and Jayden end up going to get the baby themselves, going back to Chrisean's house to pick up the baby or whatever the case is. And they never came back. And that's why BlueFace was calling them. And now we fast forward to yesterday when we saw Jayden and Chrisean do their ultimate link up at the gas station with Tessa and, you know, all of them. And some baby in the background, some baby in the back seat. After that, you know, BlueFace is calling, threatening them, talking about he gon' cheat on Jayden if she don't come home, you know, all of this stuff. They end up going home and allegedly getting into a second altercation where Jayden and Chrisean trashed the house. Now, I'm gonna be for real with y'all. It looked staged. Okay, BlueFace, when he went live on Chrisean Live, he was laughing. Girl, Jayden was too calm. You know, Chrisean was laughing. The house looked like they was having a food fight, but nobody had stains on their shirt. Nobody's shirt was ripped. Nobody had a bruise. So and we know BlueFace. If they really tore his house up, he would have laid hands on somebody. So it really looked like they all did that they self. But we gonna play along, like I said. So yeah. After that, we saw a video. Tessa went live later on, and we saw BlueFace back at Chrisean's house without Jayden. And now this morning, you know, Marsh went live and gave her account of the story that happened, and here we are. Now, I know that was choppy, okay? Because the story, that we done had 15,000 different stories. Baby, I need a drink, okay? This is stressing me out. Y'all see this, right? Okay? But this is what I wanted to talk about. Because the story that Marsh told, honestly, to tell y'all the truth, it's the most cohesive sequence of events that we've gotten. Chrisean's story was choppy. BlueFace's story was choppy. Jayden's count was... Everybody just was piecing details together and didn't want to tell what they did because Chrisean didn't want y'all to know she was out getting some dick last night. You know what I'm saying? She was probably at the studio on her knees with K-Swive. But BlueFace didn't want to tell y'all that he beat up 3 women last night, you know, and everything like that. So everybody was basically trying to tell the story without telling what they did wrong in the story. So Marsh, being a neutral party, came in and told what everybody did. So, except for Chrisean, because she don't want them hands. But girl, she has the most cohesive account of events, so we're going to go with Marsh's story. BlueFace, you got to get this together. Like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? You put everybody on. And that's what I think it is with BlueFace. That's why I think he's losing it like this. It's because he put everybody on. He started this. You know what I'm saying? He's the, you know, the orchestrator here. You know, he's the one that found Chrisean. Well, he didn't find Chrisean. She found him. And, you know, put her on, blew her up. You know, he put Jayden on, blew her up. You know, put Chrisean whole family on, Jayden whole family on, his whole family on. You know, all Chrisean friends now. Everybody's a part of the storyline. Everybody's eating and everybody is living well because of what BlueFace did. Let's give him his head, because let's give him his kudos, because that seems like that's what he wants. Congratulations. Thank you, BlueFace. You put everybody on. Hell, you put me on, because I wouldn't have nothing to talk about if you hadn't did all of this. You know what I'm saying? You made me a whole lot of money. But, so, you know, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, here's the thing. Just because you put something together that is profitable, don't mean that you can let your ego run wild and stuff like that. Because here's one thing about it, BlueFace. You didn't only orchestrate and put this together, you are the leader of it. Okay, you decide when y'all do a storyline, when y'all fake some teeth for the blogs like y'all did yesterday. You decide when y'all do this. Okay, so you got to be more of a leader than what you are being. Because I do believe that part of this was fake, but I do believe that part of this was real. You going and snatching that baby was real. Okay, I think that once you saw it blow up and go viral, you decided to capitalize, and then it started getting a little bit theatrical. But I do believe the first initial action on his part was genuine. So, with that being said, you wrong. You out your motherfucking hookup. Listen, how you gonna snatch a baby out of a crib at 3 o'clock in the morning, then get into a car accident, and then beat up the people who was helping take care of the baby? That had nothing to do with that baby, had everything to do with your ego. BlueFace, you need to check yourself. I don't know why the fuck I keep having to say this to you. Why anybody keep having to say this to you? You're a 30-year-old grown man. Like, why are you still acting like a child? Get yourself together. Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? You want to stay viral, you want to go viral, you want to be in control of everybody. But at a certain point in your life, you got to be a leader. That's the only way to be in control. You know what I'm saying? To stay in control. You got to be able to lead them women. You got all these women making money for you, doing storylines and music and all of this stuff on your word. You know what I'm saying? And you're not being much of a leader. Every time you get in your feelings, you want to put your hands on them, or you want to pull a little girly stunt like the one you pulled the night before last. So with that being said, BlueFace, these women are starting to lash out at you because they don't see you as a formidable leader. Like, they don't see you as somebody who's capable of steering this boat no more. The boat you built, the house you built, you can't live in it. So I think BlueFace is starting to find his way on the outs, and I think that was very evident when Chrisean and Jay was out at that gas station giving him the FU, you know what I'm saying, and when they came back and tore his house up. So I think it's just, and he went live talking about, oh, so I'm Otis. He meant to say David Ruffin. But, oh, I'm Otis, y'all gonna kick me out the group and all of this stuff. And what it is just, you know what I'm saying, you allowing other men to come into the picture because you ain't handling it. Have you seen other polygamous relationships or other polyamorous relationships and stuff like that? Or other co-parenting situations? If that's not y'all case, you know, I don't want to put no allegations on y'all. But if that's not the case, it kind of is. But if that's not the case, then have you ever saw anybody else successfully co-parent? You know? And I think he hasn't. Because from Carlissa, what she said on Jason Lee interview, she ain't never successfully co-parented with none of her, you know, baby daddies. Callie daddy kidnapped her. BlueFace daddy was gambling away all the rent money. And the first baby daddy, Dre daddy, didn't he cheat on you with his ex-wife or something? Or I don't know, something like that, girl. One or the other. I forgot the story. But yeah, so he's never really seen anybody successfully co-parent or anything like that. So he don't really have a good example to go off of, but that's no excuse. At this point, you're 30 years old. You need to go to therapy, okay? I know I say that a lot, but y'all don't understand what therapy did to me. It'll really save your life. It'll put some things into perspective and make you stop feeling like such a victim. Because I feel like BlueFace has a very strong victim mentality to where no matter what he does, it's always something happening to him. Like, you literally kicked in somebody's front door, snatched the baby with no coat on, no car seat, no nothing, took it on the highway, got into a car accident, and was walking up the road in like 40-degree weather with the baby. But it's Chrisean's fault. You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody who wants to be a victim will always be a victim. And I think that's his problem. He think he a victim in the circumstances that he creates. He creates these situations, and then he stands back and says, why are these women doing this to me? And women don't like to be led by soft punk ass niggas who do that kind of stuff, okay? Either you gonna be the man or you gonna be the woman, okay? No shade, but I think Chrisean and Jayden is masculine enough to bend you over. That's probably what's already happening, like for real. But if you want to be the woman, boy, be the woman, okay? Go be with a man. Go be with, it's just giving that. It's giving you don't want to be the man in the relationship because you act more feminine than they do. You cry more than they do. You get in your feelings more than they do. It's just getting old at this point, BlueFace. But once again, that's all. I ain't gonna ramble y'all ear off. Thank you, Marsh. Shout out to Marsh. Oh, and another thing. Marsh says she ain't got no problem with Tasiki. She says she actually wants Tasiki to actually get her stuff together coming to the fold. Marsh, you tripping, baby. Tasiki don't need to get her stuff together. You need to stop jumping people because your best friend told you to. Okay? You're the reason she won't be coming into the fold. You actually need to take some responsibility in what you did to that girl and stop trying to place the blame on her. Okay? Accountability, Marsh. You did dirt. That was dirty what you did. Okay? Now, I don't care what y'all trying to say. Oh, she was trying to fight Chrisean. No, she wasn't. She didn't raise one fist. Okay? A threat and a physical action, two different things. Y'all physically assaulted that woman because she said something to her sister. Take accountability for what you did, Marsh. Okay? Because you didn't want your bag to stop. Let's be real. All right, but that's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye! Please be sure to follow us at Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Big Mouth Media for more tea.